What up YouTube, it's your boy TZ and I'm back with another video. This video is a transformation video on my close friend of mine, and yeah, I'm happy to be doing this haircut on him. So yeah, the first thing you want to do is you want to start off by preparing the hair. You want to use your comb to lay down the hair and stretch it out to its maximum potential. Stretch. So my first step is creating my first guideline with my number one, with my level fully closed. I'm creating my first guideline. I'm not creating the bowed line this time around. I'm creating the first guideline in the sense that there's still some hair left underneath. Mind you want to go over it again and again. You must always take your number one guard to run through the hair over and over again. Some hair, especially the 4C type of hair, are quite stubborn and not easily taken down. So you have to go through and make sure you run the hair down to its normal length. So the next step is debunking. I am debunking a lot of the hair, particularly at the powder ridge, taking them down to a number 2 guard length, normally with the level open and then with the level closed. I'm doing this because there are a lot of hair packed at the powder ridge and it won't make sense to leave it like that. So you have to take your time in debunking and softening up the space between the first guideline and the powder ridge. So you want to repeat the same procedure with your number 1. I'm doing this with my number 1.5 guard. I am softening up the hair between the first guideline and the powder ridge, and also debunking a lot of hair at the powder ridge. You have to make sure you take it to at least a number 1 guard length, but I'm taking my time and just going through little by little till I make sure it goes down to the normal length. As earlier shown, and using my number 1.5 guard, I am going with the grain this time around, taking it down to the lowest possible length that my number 1.5 guard can take it to. I am just going with the grain, taking it down. So with my number 1 guard now, I am going with the grain this time around, and I'm doing so in 2 phases. Number 1, I'm going to be going with the grain with my number 1 guard with the level fully opened, and then doing that a couple of times, about 2 to 3 times, then going with the grain with the level fully closed with the number 1 guard to taking it down. And you see, as the video goes on, you tend to see that the hair reduces softly until it gets transitioned to the first guideline that was created. So my number 1 guard with the level fully open, I am carefully breaking the line I created with my first guideline with my number 1 guard with the level fully closed. This time around, I am carefully debunking it and carefully having my detailing on the hair. You have to detail your hair anytime, any hair that you cut, you have to make sure you detail it. The detailing is a very important aspect, and it makes your work stand out as a barber. So right here I'm breaking down the lines, as you can see, taking my time to look for any flaws or anything that I can clean out and make sure it's neat as possible. Now as you can see here, I turned my clipper to a comb. Now with the level fully opened, I turned my clipper using it as a comb. I'm using it to lay down all the hair to make sure the hair are well laid down, and I also kind of use it as a thinning process for any thick hair anywhere. It lays it down and softens it till it's well transitioned. So I decided to add some product that will actually lay the hair down and make it glow, make the hair lie down as possible and make it neat. So the hair won't be rough. I used a product, not basically a holding spray, but kind of like an ultra holding conditioner, like just to make the hair lay down as possible. So yeah, you know what it is, it's time for the lineup. So before I line up my clients, as you know, I like to prep the hair, reduce the hair to the like 1.5 guard, and as you know, I like to start from the middle to the side, then create my vertical bar, and in this case I'm going to create my C curve, and all that I'm going to show you in this video. Now while creating your vertical bar, you have to make sure it's almost symmetrical or nearly symmetrical to 90 degree. You have to watch your clipper and be careful how you place the clipper. And yeah, creating my C curve, as you can see, I'm using the corner of my blade to create my C curve. It's advisable you don't use your full blade to create your C curve, or else you'll make mistakes. It's just like you're drawing a curve on a paper or kind of drawing the diagram. You have to take your time while doing so to get a nice and desirable result. You have to use the corner of your blade here to create your C curve, and you can see it's coming out crispy, coming out nice. It actually doesn't need an enhancement, but I'm gonna use an enhancement on him. But you can see the C curve is coming out nice and crispy. You can see him looking neat. So I'm pretty sure you're enjoying the video, and if you do enjoy the video, please, I'd like you to smash the like button. Please, for the new ones, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be releasing weekly contents like this every week, and I hope you guys enjoy it as we move on. So yeah, repeating the same procedure, going from the middle to the side, creating my vertical bar. Here you have to be very careful. You have to check both sides and make sure they are aligned and symmetrical. You don't have to just be looking at one side and be doing it. You're gonna take the curve inside or push the hair back. So you have to take your time while doing this. And you have to take note, don't rush the process. This is a process that you have to be very patient while doing so. Take your time. Take your time. It's just like you're painting a wall, or you're giving a drawing. You have to take your time while doing so to make it nice. If not, you make mistakes. So you have to take your time while doing this. Calm down and do it. So right here you can see I'm carving the side, I'm carving the hair at the back, connecting it from the C curve, connecting it to the back of his ear. And yeah, I'm going to create a taper fade as we go on. Taper fade at the back, just for the back only. So right here, I'm creating my back taper for him, and what I do is the normal way. You create your bowed line, then you create your second guide line, which is the level fully opened. You create it about an half an inch, then you blend the top with the number one guard. Then since I started to work with my number one guard with the level fully opened, it's well transitioned. Then you make sure you blend out the second guideline, which is the level fully open. Make sure it's well transitioned to the bowed line, and then you blend out the bowed line, which raising your lever to be fully closed. In the flick out motion, you carefully take out the bowed line and break it down. It's very simple and very easy to do so. So my work is pretty much done. Right here, I'll just be doing some detailing work to make sure the work is nice and clean. I'm really honored and happy to give my close friend, this haircut. He's been meaning to get this haircut, and I've been meaning to give him this haircut since where I was in high school, and I'm glad I'm able to give him this haircut. As you can see, he's a fresh guy. So usually I don't do enhancements because I like to perfect my craft at lining up the hair, but he actually requested for enhancement he wanted his hairline to pop out the more and make it more crispy. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm applying my hair fiber, topic hair fiber, as enhancement, and I'm applying it to every corner of his lineup to make it more crispy. Yeah. I'm going back to the hairline with my clipper, tracing it out and outlining it with my powder, making it look crispy. You have to go back after every enhancement. You have to go back and trace out the hairline to make it crispy and make the hairline pop out the more. So yeah, it's your duty and the responsibility of a barber to make his client look good and look great, and as you can see, I did so. So let's see the haircut. Bam! This is the haircut, and as you can see, my man is looking good, looking nice, looking crispy. He's going to go out there and get all the ladies he can get. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the haircut, and if you do, please subscribe, please hit the like button, and please share my videos out to everyone. God bless. So yo, my bro, you feel the haircut? Yo! What's up, nigga? Okay, now, yeah, chop no okay.